Hello everyone, this will be a video today on the gardens, which is probably what most of my subscribers are wondering. Hey, what's going on with the gardens? Today it's I think November, I don't know, 15th, 14th, something like that. It was a nice day out, sunny, but now it's about 4 o'clock and getting the sun's down, it's getting chilly. But anyway, I'll give you an overview here real quick before I start talking. Nothing's really different. If y'all can remember, this one used to have a small raised bed and there used to be some maple and pine trees planted there. However, that's all gone. This next year in the springtime is going to be raked out and it's going to be grass. So then this whole area, all the way down to where the hay grass starts, it's all going to be cut, with a lawnmower and kept real nice. And then probably we'll put in some trees, maybe some apple trees. I'd like to put in some apple trees for the horses. I don't know, maybe 4 or 6 of them, something like that. We'll see. Once the grass starts coming back here, we'll decide what we want to do. But speaking of those trees, they're all moved up here, if you can see. Out of the 30 maples that we got, 28 of them survived. One of them I actually cut with a shovel when I was trying to dig it out. So that's how that one, we got down to 29. And then another one got broken off at some point and started putting out a sucker, but it was only maybe 6-8 inches tall, and I didn't want to even bother. So some of these maples, I'm not sure if these are sugar maple or what. I mean, again, it's November, so everything's dried up, the leaves are off. But these were about 8 to 10 inches tall. Seedlings when we got these actually this was in this spring, and some of these are pushing well over 3 feet, probably good ½ inch trunk on some of them, and there's a bunch of other ones down there that aren't doing so, not that they're not doing well. Again, if y'all can remember, nothing was taken care of up here, because unfortunately I wasn't here. Anyway, and then of the 20 pine trees, 6 of them survived, and then these 2 on the end, they're dwarf Alberta spruces. Those have been transplanted like 2 or 3 times already over the past 1.5 years. But what I have here with the maples, to give them another head start, is I gave them a good fertilizer when I transplanted them about a month ago. I put some T-posts in, some line, and actually used this Velcro tree tie material. That way it's easily removable and resized once they start growing, just to get them, because we get such bad wind through here. This will definitely help keep them upright. I mean, it'll let them sway a little bit, but it won't let them sway in all directions. And then around everything, I have hay put in some dry grass to hopefully get rid of the weeds for next year. And on the other side, if you can remember my small garden down there, behind the compost pile there, is where I had my berry patch. Well, that berry patch is gone. Everything's been tilled up. It was so infested with weeds, there was no salvaging anything, except the raspberries, which you can see. I don't have my ropes up yet, but you can pick out the raspberries. Again, they look like they're dying, which they're not. They're just going dormant. But surprisingly, some of these are pushing 3 feet. Which, I mean, raspberries, as anybody knows, unless it's a dwarf variety, I mean, they'll get 5, 6, 8 feet tall. But again, these weren't taken care of. We had a really dry summer up here, as well as the weeds took over everything. But the rest of the garden is all tilled up. I pulled up all the drip irrigation. Pretty much 90% of it I could salvage, and I have it stored in the barn for next year. But everything's tilled up. No pumpkins this year, no melons, no gourds, you get a lot of tomatoes, hardly no peppers, no onions, really. I mean, again, as a previous video, which I'm sure you've seen, is, when it was so full of weeds. And it wasn't worth going through and trying to salvage anything other than tomatoes, which were easy to pick. Some shallots I kept, and the lettuces and things like that did well. Even the broccoli did well. It's just no one was here to pick it, or excuse me, I wasn't here to pick it. So all just went to seed, and nothing happened with it. Which when I wasn't here anymore in the springtime, if you can remember, here's where I had the broccoli in the pak choi and all of that stuff, and it was all really eaten up. But surprisingly, they did very well. So I'm going to definitely try that next year, which in a future video, I'm actually building a grow room in my basement, which I'll update you with when it's finished. Anyway, the small garden down there is plowed up. It's not tilled because it's been so wet, but it's plowed up, and this is all tilled up. This down here is actually going to be an outdoor riding ring, grass ring. We're going to seed it next year. But look for big things next year. I'm planning on getting some more berries. I had 500 strawberries, if y'all can remember that. They're gone, out of here. The asparagus, out of here. You know, I spent a decent amount of money for that, but the time it would have taken me to pick through all those to get any sort of amount, it's not my time. Or it's not worth my time. And you see the compost piles down there. Those will be spread on the garden probably next year again as everything composts. But anyway, that's the garden. If anyone has any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And remember to like and subscribe if you haven't. Next year's garden is going to be done my way. No CSA, no market garden, no farmers this. It's being done the Ontario Gardener's way, which is going to be simple and growing things that I enjoy eating and what neighbors and such will enjoy eating. I might have a little stand out front, or I might be able to get like an old hay cart and modify it with some shelves or something to put some product on it. We'll see. But I'm de-stressing myself in my upcoming third year with the garden. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you are too. Thanks for watching.